Go. Alright, we should be live. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Stream is healthy. Okay. Well, wasn't that interesting? Last night, calling it to get pretty ugly. And I called the stream off. Around here. Then it tried to rally and come off a bit, then really had to go. And then good night. That was all she wrote. Now, you know I don't like pre-market action. You know I'm short. I want the market to go down. I want the market to go down. We've even got a little fishhook forming here. Oh my God, it looks terrible. I should be really happy about this. Why aren't I happy? Do you know why? You do know why. Because it's pre-market action. I don't like the action going my way in the pre-market. Now, we're very aware that this is everyone knows about the fishhook pattern now. This is actually not a bad one. See this little dangler? I actually call this a fishhook with bait. And funnily enough, they tend to be even worse than a normal fishhook. So this should get pretty ugly here, technically speaking. But it's all happening pre-market. So I would probably be buying the open here. As much as I want this to go down, and as much as I'm happy with the short part of the book, and as I'm very happy that gold is just hanging in here, everything is going my way. Shouldn't I be very happy about that? Well, no, because it's pre-market. So the 0-day expiry option guys are going nuts. The volume is all there. They're pushing the short side. So now they're freaking convinced that it's going to go down again. But I think now all of a sudden, everybody on the day is convinced the same way, right? Make sure my helmet. I ride a motorbike, but it feels a bit like a helmet. Everybody's pretty sure it's going down now. So in the very, very short term, you've got very confident, short-term, plucky gym bras who think they've got it worked out. And they've worked it out in a way that I agree with. But somehow I'm a bit nervous. Now, there's a lot more volume going through here pre-market than would normally go through here pre-market. Unless there's been a bit of ugly data, but I haven't had a look through everything yet, so I don't know if something drastic like the gilts. No, they haven't done anything bad. Oh, here we go. See, these technicals just work every time. Here's the fishhook working. Fishhook with bait. Right. Exactly like I said. Fish hook. It's a good one. It's a nice round bottom. It's got the bait hanging off it. So it's a dangly. It's a bad one. Now this is happening pre-market. I think you might see your worst prints on the open. Now, let's have a look at the daily. when everyone decides they've worked out what's happening, look at this. That's enough. Short term. Yes, I believe it's a top. Yes, that break of the... Yes, I believe it's going down here. Oh, man. I'd almost buy the open and sell it midway through the day. And then just see what happens. Because I think a whole bunch of guys are going to get short on the day and then watch it and wait for it to go down, and it's not going to go down because it's gone down already. And then maybe some real selling will come in the afternoon, but maybe the short guys will change their tune before it happens. Now, this is all in the context of me wanting like hell for it to go down. I agree with this. I'm going to just text a few guys while we're early here. I've got a few guys who I know are pretty short, and I think let's get them, let's rattle the chain a bit. Don't like pre-market going our way. Let me just get a hold of another guy. All right, Friday night tights, as they say. Friday night. Friday night, and here I am in front of the computer. Why aren't I out drinking? Is it crooked? Or is my head crooked? I think my head's crooked. All right, let's go back to the 5 minute. Yeah, you might double bottom there. Now, remember I was saying, talking about the cryptos, these scams they are over last night? Well, they certainly copped it while I was asleep. Hello, Bitcoin. Didn't do much of a bounce and is still down around the bottom. You like the way these moving averages play out here? Look at that. Tried to get through. Tried. No, I can't do it. Tried. Can't do it. Yeah. Mr. Ethernet. Not Ethernet. Ethereum. Went down a lot further, but bounced pretty hard. So in terms of percent, if that was flat, oh, hang on, let's go back to the beginning of the day here. If that's flat, that was actually down 15% of it. That's worse, and bounced 7 or 8% here, so down 7%, which is sort of where Bitcoin was. 9%. What a joke. Yeah. So they continue to be scams. And like I said yesterday, pants down. So from where we left it yesterday, when I was saying gold would hold in, right, it sort of did, right? Rallied with everything, came off again, but held in. Silver also, much better job actually. Silver still looks great here. All these equities just gave it up. They just gave it, and they're giving it more now. This is great for me. This is what I want to see. But I'm not happy about it, because I want to see it I want to see it in the normal. I want to see it in the normal session. I don't want to see it here. The tens have calmed down a bit. And what happened? I lost my data. There we go. Oh, they're coming back. The price is going down again, rate heading up again. Yeah. Alright, so I'm on pretty early here. We've still got an hour to go, but I wanted to go through a few things that I was looking at yesterday. We were looking at the... Remember I took off the gold metal versus my gold stocks. So we'll pull this up. So and we can compare this to the Aussie gold price. Just let me do a little bit of a scale adjustment so you can see the correlation better. Alright. So I was saying yesterday that this run here, this run up here, looking at that, where's my cursor gone? I lost my cursor. Hang on a second. Where's my cursor? Capture cursor. Alright, let me put some music on. Alright. Okay, now, hang on a sec. Let me spin that a bit back there. Righto. Alright. Ugh. What am I doing? Amateur hour. It is Friday night. I haven't had anything to drink though. I don't drink. So. Alright. There we go. So, funnily enough, I sold this here. Maybe you can see the crosshair here. You can't see my cursor, but hang on, let me check on my phone. Let's see how that stream looks. Okay, that's live. I'm 10 seconds behind. Let me see if I can get a cursor on here. Turn the chat off. Alright. No cursor. Alright. I'm going to refresh this screen. Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Still no cursor. Right, let's bin it. Yep, I do want to remove it. Oh, there it is. We have cursor. Yay. Alright. Thank you. Now I've got to rebuild the size of it. Sorry, stream. There we go. Where's my little YouTube window gone? Over here. Alright. We're back with a... There's the cursor. Yay. Alright. Here's my little stocks. Here's the little stocks. Let's compare that to the gold price in Australian dollars, please. Let's turn that down in my ears a bit. Alright, in Australian dollars, compare right. So I had sold this little top here right there and bought in here, so we got a tiny little bounce. So it's early days yet. We've got a tiny little bounce in the basket here, a little bit come off in the gold price there. So far reasonable entry point to put the last of that on. My average is still in here a little bit. I'll own a bit of these back here too. So this hasn't been great fun here, but I've still got a lot of faith in this gold price. So these things are going to come back with a vengeance. They're very high volatility. Gold pushes up. People are going to wonder what the hell they were doing getting out of here. They'll be back. All right, headline. Let's turn off that comparison. Back to Mr. Nasdaq. All right. The fish hook with bait. Look at that, looping all the way through there. Yes. Now here's where you can tell I certainly don't have a life, because the people I try to contact to talk about the market on Friday night are actually out partying. So sad. So sad. Anyway. I keep talking as if someone's there because they might watch the recording. Alright, so similarly to what happened yesterday, the uglier the market looks, eventually it drags down the metals with it. You can get this full risk off feeling. Now the question you ask yourself is, what do we do here? What do you do if you are short? What do you do if it is going your way? Well, you leave it. If you're going to day trade against your core position, you've got to make sure you pre-allocate that amount. You have to say to yourself, well, I'm prepared to trade around 30% of my core position day trading, or whatever the number is, 5%, 10%, doesn't matter, right? Whatever number you're comfortable with, pick it, but make sure you know it beforehand. You don't want to go, like, you don't want to take your whole position off here, because then it'll just keep going the way. You have to treat your day trading position like its own position. So if you're core short and you want to buy a few back, you have to treat that as its own position that you will stop out of if it goes wrong. Because if you don't stop out of that day trading position, you're decreasing your core position, right? And I remember when I was very young and started in this game, and I was talking to a broker I respected at the time, and he told me a story about a client that he used to try and make trade all the time. He's a very successful big trader, and he'd be say short. He'd say, you got to trade out of something, you got to trade out of something. And he would say to me, what are you trying to make me do? He said, oh, you should trade out because of this level. He's telling him the levels and everything. And he said, why would I do that? He goes, he said, well, why wouldn't you do it? And the position guy says, then I wouldn't have my position. And he was just making the point that his position was the most important thing to him. That reflected his core belief. So if you want to be short here, you have to stay short until it hits your target, or until you feel like you'd want to day trade some because it's going too fast. Now, the thing I saw, so I haven't only worked as a trader, I've worked as a desk head, so I've had to employ traders and I've had to help traders and guide them and pay them, right? The worst thing that can happen to you as a trader, the biggest wrong thing to happen to you, is for you to be correct and not be there. I will fire a trader for that. Traders get fired for that all the time. If you're right and you're not there, then you're not doing your job. Your job is to back what you think's going to happen, right? So if you want to beat yourself up as a trader, don't beat yourself up for being wrong, ever, right? There's nothing wrong with being wrong. If you're wrong, you work with it. But there is not a single excuse. You cannot give me an excuse. I will fire you on the spot if you are right and you don't have anything on. Because then what are you? You're a muppet. You're not doing anything. Well, I can hire anyone to not have a position, right? We can get the mailroom kids to not have a position. So, if you've got your position and it goes your way, fucking don't trade out of it, right? Until it hits the target you said it was going to hit. And if you do day trade it, don't day trade your whole position. Right? Day trade a small percentage of it, and then make sure you stop out of it if it goes wrong and get back to your full position in the right direction. And don't start chopping yourself up. Ugh. Stay with it. So I'm short. I want to be short, but I will fully expect to not keep any of this money that I've got here. I don't expect to keep any of this because it's pre-market. So for the next hour, we've got to fuck around with this decent volume, I must say. I must say. That's pretty good volume for 10 o'clock at night Sydney time. That's highly irregular. I don't know if it's in the S&P. Yeah, there's more in the Nasdaq than there's a little bit in the S&P. But there's more in the Nasdaq. Hang on, why can't we see the volume now on the screen? Oh, because I've got that too low. That's the wrong. That needs to be up there. Giving all my tab titles away. Lol. All right, let's lock that there. Alright, good. What should I put up in this corner up here? I feel like I should put something up there. Nice artwork or something. I know, a lava lamp. I should put the lava lamp down here. Let's go and get a lava lamp on YouTube. I love lava lamps. I've got a real lava lamp. Let's go 4K lava. No. Multicolor lava lamp. Let's do that. Oh, perfect. Theatre. Oh, here we go. Classic. Alright, I like that. I don't want the sound. Let's turn the desktop audio off there. Oh, it's already off. Hang on. There we go. There we go. That'll do. Lock that. Nice. All right. No. Let's put that back there. There we go. All right. Okay, let's go back to our little life on the screen here. Got our 5-minute chart. And it's all looking a bit ugly, pre-market. Okay, so I'm one day, like, into it. Not one day into it, but freaking 35 years into it anyway. Aussie dollar continues the risk off feel. But I think the big story overnight while we're all asleep is the cryptos. Let's go on a bit of a deeper dive here and have a look at some of the shit coins and see if we can't paint a picture of despair. Let's paint a picture of despair. Bitcoin. All right, now Bitcoin's a special Bitcoin and Ethereum are sort of special cases in that as much as any of the space is legitimate, and I don't think any of it is, but if any of it is, they're the two big ones that have been adopted, you know, the business adoption side of it, right? The serious ones, you might say, and everybody knows that. That's not some earth-shattering point of view. So, from the dire lows, Bitcoin doubled. Because that's how Bitcoin rolls. It doesn't. Bitcoin's not going to get out of bed for anything less than a doubling. If I'm going to move, I'm going to double, it says. So Bitcoin doubled from its lows. Let's have a look at Mr. Ethereum. Ethereum, dire lows of about 1,000, 2,000. It also doubled off its dire lows. All right. Let's go and have a look at something shit. Like, I don't know what these are called. XRP. Now it had its little spike, which it's completely given back. So let's ignore this bullshit move here because it was called not a security. That's why it doubled overnight, because it's not a security. Congratulations, XRP, for being not a security. Yay, we can stay unregulated. These guys don't understand. If they want to stay unregulated, you're not going to get public endorsement, you fucking morons. Anyway, XRP, lows of 35 cents. Forget this, it didn't double, it went to 55. Alright. And then it's back to 50. Cardano, dire lows of 26, got back up to 43. But you can see it's all... Okay, let's figure out where they all got to. Where are they now? Cardano's on its lows. XRP is not on its lows. It's 48 to... It's 40% off its lows. Cardano's on its lows. Dogecoin, what a pile of crap, is right on its lows, as it should be. It's a joke. It was invented to be a joke, don't forget that. It's on its lows. So all the shit coins are on their lows. Shibu, that was a big joke for a little while too, on its lows, right? So the shitcoin market is completely and utterly dead. And dead in a way where it's attacking these lows again, so they're probably now going to zero. So there's no body in there. There's no punters in there. The punters are all dead. They've lost all their money. They've all gone back to their jobs, or they're not jobs, whatever they do. But Bitcoin was hanging around up here at this 30,000. I don't know. If the whole fucking space is dead. Now, Ethereum, 1680 from a low of 1,000. You've got to ask yourself, if all the shit coins are dead, and it just so happens that the two biggest ones survived, well, that doesn't... They were always the biggest. It's not like... I mean, what you've got left is VHS and beta here, right? You got proof of work versus proof of stake. VHS beta, I don't know. Warner Brothers, Disney, I don't know what. Pick another one. Coles Woolies, that's an Australian reference. Coles Woolies, two supermarket chains, right? Ford, GM, BMW, Mercedes, whatever. You got these two big brands, which is no surprise that they survived. So there's nothing special in the fact that they survived, saying that, oh, that's the ones that emerged. Because you're still fighting as to whether it's going to be proof of work or proof of stake. Bottom line is they're both fucking stupid. Right? They're just Dungeons and Dragons characters. They're baseball cards. And everyone's, oh no, they're not. Yeah, fuck off. I think given that the space is shit, and given, here's the thing, there's been no adoption, right? When iPhones came out, everyone sort of went, oh, I want one of those, and they went and bought them. When the internet came out, everyone said, oh, I'm going to use that, and off they went and used it, right? Now we are a solid, how far into this whole fucking spiel are we? We're solid 5, 6, I mean, Bitcoin's been around for, let's get a weekly up. Where's the adoption? Where's the adoption? Where's a single platform? I mean, everyone's going to point to shit. Okay, dark web, great. Drug dealers, great. They're all using it. Fan-fucking-tastic. Where's the fucking Bitcoin linked Visa card that everybody's using? It's nowhere. It's fucking nowhere. And they can say it's coming, it's coming. Well, it hasn't yet. Right? 2017, 2009, 18, they've been trying to... 5 years now. If you made your first iPhone and no one had bought one after 5 years, what the fuck would you be doing? You'd be sort of thinking, oh, that didn't really take off, did it? What if you're a big movie? You know how long they give a big movie to work? 1 week. If it doesn't open well, it's fucked. Right? Jesus. And then 5 years they've been pushing this shit. And yet no one's using it for anything. No one's lining up to do anything with it. No one's buying their milk. You know? All I see is computer fucking nerds and electronics guys. Oh, you can pay me with Bitcoin. Oh, fuck. It's such a joke. And of course they all look fantastic when it went up here, like here. But there's no adoption. It's a solution looking for a problem. And, you know, I hate to say it, outside of Bitcoin, they're all fiat anyway. You can all print them as much as you want. Proof of stake bullshit. Who wants to stake it? Anyway, don't get me too excited. I'm just telling you that these are all in risk-off territory again. And if they break here, given that the rest of the shit, there's no support for the industry, all your secondary coins are dead. D-E-D, dead. Dead coin. Someone should come up with dead coin. Right? They are completely fucked. Right? No one cares. There's no personal trainers in here. This is part of the reason there was a while there I didn't mind Bitcoin and the space generally, because there's no one left in it. I thought, oh, well, all the hat backwards crowd jocks have gone, you know, and maybe it's not a bad place to be, but it's still fucked. It's still giving it up now. So that was a big overnight move. I did get a bit worried there for a while because there was no one in it. They could just put it where they wanted, but it seems to have run out of that energy now. Yeah. That's dead. That's dead. I mean, the thing about the markets at the moment, at least at this new top, you haven't got people like Cathie Wood and Dave Portnoy and all these fucking morons in here. It's not full of morons. The morons have all left. Which does make me scratch my head a bit about this top that got hit, but I think it was just short squeeze. But actually, let's do this. This will make Cathie... This just shows you how much of a genius fucking Cathie Wood is. Let's get the NASDAQ up. Let's get the NASDAQ. And let's get ARK. Let's compare ARK to the NASDAQ. Let's compare the genius of Cathie Wood. What a travesty that woman is. I mean, she's perfectly expected. You know, she absolutely has to happen in this type of environment, right? There she is. There's a correlation. Look at that. She outperformed the NASDAQ to here. NASDAQ caught up and then and she gave it up first. She was the canary in the coal mine. And it's all dead. It's all back to here. She completely round-tripped into COVID. This is another interesting thing to look at, is what round-tripped. What went all the way back to pre-COVID levels? Well, everything about ARK. And NASDAQ didn't. And the NASDAQ made a hole all the way up near its highs. So ARK should have been up to 123 again. And she hasn't lifted off 40 bucks. That's called you're not a genius, Cathie. It's called you were lucky. And you had one idea. And you didn't have any NVIDIA. Even though you're all about disruption. You're a joke. You're a joke, Cathie. Not that I'm negative, you know. I'm a positive guy. I don't want people to get the feeling that I'm negative. And I'm not grumpy. I'm not complaining. I love everybody. So, what happens today? Gold, moving averages. All right. I'd like to see gold, whatever. I will not be trading out of my position because this pre-market is going the wrong way. The idea of trading contrary to the pre-market is day only. If it's down early here, And that means that today it can't really be down because it's got to go against the pre-market. Well, that's just today out of the way. It's just a Friday. Who cares, right? Now, there's no reason it can't even go up. Look, it's spent all week going down. Monday was that up day, wasn't it? Tuesday went here. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, Thursday hasn't happened yet. It's Friday. What? It's Friday, Michael. It's Friday. It's Friday. Monday was up. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it hasn't gone down all week. So it could finish down. Could be an ugly week. Didn't get much of a right shoulder built, did it? Before it failed. Got too hot. Look at this. Way too hot. You can see the difference in the way I'm looking at it tonight that I was last night. Last night I was actually excited for the fade because it was trying to go up. Now I'm all a bit sort of blah. Because it's going down. I don't feel like we've got anything to talk about all of a sudden. Oh, yeah. See, some of the commodities turning around. The more of this that you do, the more the days sort of blur into each other. Although I much prefer to have longer mid-range, mid-term type of positions. Used to be horrible working for a bank because banks really like to make money every day. So when you're a trader for a bank, you got to try and make money every day. Which made it very interesting as a trading manager because, or head of a desk, because you have to build your team so that they hedge each other out to some extent, but they don't cancel each other out. See, it's an art to get opposing market dynamics that hedge each other but don't cancel each other out. And to me, that was the most fascinating part of that job. You know, I'd have a team of 7 or 8 guys, and plus I had my own book. So the trick was to have these guys doing different things, or to hire guys that liked to do different things that were complementary. And yet on a day where I knew one guy might get his ass handed to him, it's the sort of day where 2 other guys who had different types of things would be all right. And that was a lot of fun for me to do that. It was extremely rewarding to be able to find these dynamics in the market. And you do the same thing for your own book. You need to find things that, like I said, hedge each other but don't cancel each other, and that is fascinating. Fascinating. It's like here, owning, because I live in a current country where the currency's pretty shit. So if I own commodities and the currency goes down, well, I'm glad I'm in the commodity, even if the commodity goes down with the currency, because nothing happens, right? You're hedged. But then if you get your move in the underlying commodity on its own, away from your currency, it doesn't cancel out the currency position, right? And the easiest way to see that is if you have a look at the gold price. So let's have a look at gold. Let's go to weekly gold, best chart I've seen in 40 years of trading. Weekly gold. So let's just leave that there and let's just compare it to Aussie gold. Compare Aussie dollar gold. Well, that just changes the chart. Hang on. God, I'm stupid. Let's do it another way. Let's put the Aussie gold price in here. And let's compare that to US dollar gold. Okay. Where should we put this, mother? There we go. Hang on. Hang on. There. There we go. Look at that. That's the sort of thing we're talking about. This is incredible. Right. So, since 2014, the orange line is US dollar gold, which I still think looks amazing. And look at Australian dollar gold, because the Aussie dollar's been shit. Wow. So they used to be the same sort of number, 1300. Look at that. So all through here, I don't mind owning gold because Aussie gold stocks or silver. Silver did the same thing, right? You're a little bit hedged. So people all around the world are happy they own gold. You have a look at gold in yen, gold in pounds, gold in any other currency. I think I did this the other night. Looks fantastic. Everyone loves it. And it's going to go again. It's going to go exponential. You wait till it goes in US dollar terms. Fuck. And again, this is why, look, let's compare this to my little basket. Again, my stocks. Let's do a longer term Aussie dollar gold stocks. Aussie dollar gold price. No, I don't know. Too hard. Sorry, that wasn't a very entertaining moment, was it? I messed that up. Live TV, huh? What are you going to do? No one's watching anyway. No one's fucking watching. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Alright, I'm going to go quiet for a bit. I'm going to go and surf some fucking internet or something. Oops. Don't do that. Stay there. Let's keep this NASDAQ out here. Here we go. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, it's just me. I just wanted to let you know I'm home.
Oh, that's amazing.
Sorry, because Mum always texts me. She's like, "Are you home?" Anyway, night.
Alright, good. All right. No. All right, good. Take that out. I'm watching some TV. God, these people are stupid. No, I've never upgraded a phone for a fucking camera. Hmm. What? Oh shit. Can I just get a new one? What? Did I just get the last one? What? That's weird. 11.13. None. Okay, that's weird. I just got that new and they're not listed anymore. That is very weird. Okay, that's the other one. Hmm. Okay. Someone's trying to... Hmm. All right. Well, that was crazy lucky. That was crazy lucky. Yo. Spy sold to get short AUD. What? I'm not quite sure. Get the gist, my man. Oh, SPY is a massive underperformer. You know what? I actually don't see it live. I should be able to get that. Oh no, because it's the Australian markets don't like giving their futures prices away for free. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. It could be. Look at that Aussie trend. Alright, well, you probably didn't see yesterday's epic stream, but it was, I'm looking at you. I was talking about how I didn't like the pre-market, and I thought it was a good reason, good point to fade it. So, right. So right now, even though I like the short, I'm certainly not crowing about it being down because I fully expect it to. Fully expect it to behave a bit better today. As you. No, I was already. I didn't fade anymore. No, I was just mentally fading it. I was calling it to go worse, advising all my viewer. That's it. But I think the point you were making before, opens and lows. Yeah, I think the point you make is a good one. But I also made the point that I would hate to leap out of my short only to see it go back my way while I was asleep, sort of thing, you know. So if it, I mean, I am probably going to trade a little bit on the. I'm going to probably buy a bit, but I'm going to turn it. It's just a matter of picking the right amount for your against your position, right? Do you do 10% of your position? Do you do 20%, 30%? What do you do? And then you treat that as a long, out of which you should stop if it turns around and goes back down again, because you don't want to be reducing your core short as it works for you too much unless you're taking it off at, you know, part of your structured reduction at your target. God, that was a long sentence, wasn't it? But I'm totally with you on the fact that I think everybody thinks they know which way it's going now. And they're going to get a little bit excited too early. Now, that doesn't mean it changes the direction of the trend, or it doesn't mean it calls the market is great again, but for today at least, you probably get your best performance to the short side on your open. Totally agree. But you just got to watch it carefully, right? I'm going to buy some on the open. I mean, I've got US stuff in my account, and I will put my money where my mouth is, and I will buy some at the open. Yeah, I think you put in a stop. I mean, the account I have doesn't let me run stops. But you can put a sell order in, right? See, what I would do in the absence of... I would put two stops in. I'd put a take profit and I'd put a stop, right? So let's pick some levels. Let's do a little bit of what if, hey? Let's do a little bit of what if on a short-term chart. Yeah, I know. IB is very good with those stops. I mean, and you can do that account if you want, and I'm just going to do my account. Or we can just, we can just put in, we could just do a little test. We could put in a few lines. We could buy some and then put the 2 orders in, put the take profit, put the stop, and then go to sleep and see what happens. See if either one of them gets triggered. And then you're going to wake up with your same position and maybe some cash. It's worth a shot. I think what you would do, I think at the very least you just try and make it, you'd probably sell some out at unch. Like if it's going to open down 1%, I would put a take profit at unch. So we're talking at what? You're talking about 14.8 up here. I reckon you could easily see unchanged. Now, you got to watch it. How long have we got? 9 minutes. Okay, well, great. We're here. We're on the open. So let's get ready, huh? You got a few hooky things here. You should have seen last night's open, mate, with the fish hooks. It was fucking enormous. You really got to go and watch my stream from last night. It was epic. It's great television. On the 1 minute chart, you had fish hooks everywhere, and then it sort of spread into the 5 minute here. This is looking all hooky again. Doink. This is not a great one here, but if this, I tell you, if we get a bit of a, if we get like a 1.2 or 1.3% on the open, I'd be lifting a little bit of that. I'm going to go and what do you think about the levels? Like I think you just got to put your stop. I don't know. Because if it keeps careening, who knows how ugly it could get. Or maybe we just stay up and watch it. Just run a manual stop. Are you still there? I can't tell if you're there. Type something if you're alive. Proof of life. Chat. Oh, I've got to wait 10 seconds when I say anything for it to even be live. Hang on. What's the time difference? 17. Oh, what? That's terrible. All right, got stuck on the emoji screen. Look at us. We're basically boomers, mate. You're about 9 seconds behind. So when I say something, it takes 9 seconds for you to see it. I'll just work that out because you see the countdown to my death there. I can see for you it's running at about 39, 38, 37 seconds here, and I'm 9 seconds ahead of you. 428 is the 100 on the 100-day moving average. Well, you want to use that as your stop? Oh, that's a big move though, or a target. Oh shit, that wouldn't be a stop. That's I mean, I think... Alright, if I buy this here, I'm purely buying this for like a cheeky 1%, like flirt with unchanged. Because I can see it doing this. I don't know if it's going to do this, right? I don't know anything, but I can see this being too hot on the downside. I think, personally, I would just buy it for trade, and if I see the thing flirting with unchanged, I would just let it go and say, well, I just did that for the day, because I still think it's going to finish down. I still think the primary direction down is, if it was sitting here up 20 bips instead of down 1%, then you wouldn't do anything. But I certainly think there's a little bit too much confidence here that they've discovered that this is a down market. Like, if you just do a 5 minute, do something like a 5 minute MACD. Yeah, look, it's turned up. It's too low, right? Yeah, here we go. Let's do it. Are you in IB? I'm gonna have a look at where these... Yeah, probably right. Okay, well, you can do IB. I'm just gonna try and do my other one, which is completely manual. I see... What do you mean? Where SPY, like, where do I see it printing, or... I see pre-market at 433. Pre-market SPYs for SPY is 434 at the moment. Yeah, that's what I got. 433.55 exactly. I'm going to sell some of my SNAS. No, not what have I got? QID. QID is my double performer. It's up 1.8% pre-market, 1440. So I'm going to try and sell some of that at 1440. 1440, yeah. Okay, let's go. 1440 for the QID. That's my doubles. Let's go this one. Yeah, but by buying the open, I'm just going to sell my fund, yeah. How many have I got? I'm just going to have to do the half of it. 14.4 sell value 10, right. Okay, let's hope it doesn't fail. Half the time this thing fails because it can't go in pre-market. Accounts, international orders. Oh no, it's okay. Okay, I'm in there at 1440. And QID. Well, here we go. We're buying the open because it's a little bit too hot, even though it's going our way. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. 1%. Alright, here we go, chat. Let's see if the boys have got it right. We want it to go down. We have shorts, but this is too hot. Put our money where our mouth is. How long have we got? We're in the last minute. Where's my time countdown? I've usually got a time countdown. Oh, here we go. 30 seconds. Yeah, look at this fail just into the open. This is classic, mate. I reckon just, yeah, buy wherever. This is just classic overdone into the open. I'll sell some more of that, maybe. Okay, did we deal? How long we're open? Ugh, come here. Yeah, filled. Okay, sold that. Or bought it. Okay, let's have a look. QID. QID. Okay, so I sold this at 14.40 on the open. Let's see what happens. Exciting stuff, chat. Live trading. Okay. So, let's go and have a look at the 5 minute. So, this is the worst into the open. We've got a fair bit of... Yep. Let's see what happens. Well, what do you know? Looky, looky. Did you get anything, brother? Nice. All right. Now what? Let's see if we can't get it just to jag some unchanged, right? That'll be a classic. Like, okay, so we could hit. I reckon if we hit this moving out, the slower moving average here on the 5 minute chart, that would definitely. I'm going to put an order in. Let me have a look. So QID was what, 410 yesterday, was it? 14, 1410, 1412. So I'm going to go back in to buy that at 1412. Just to be cheeky. But you got to have a stop as well. Or we got to stay up for a little while. Alright, where's my SPY? Where did I put it on here? It's on my headline, I think. Headline, SPY. Alright. Five minutes of joy. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Nasdaq pushing. Let's see. What do we think? I mean, it is Friday. The day could turn into a total nothing burger. Look at the volume come through here on the second bar here. Wow, I thought last night was a big open. That's a big turnaround on big volume, man. This is going to be fascinating because if it re-fails, it's going to be doing it on big volume. Oh dear. Fascinating. Fascinating. Let's have a look at some other stuff. Ooh, knife edge. Oh dear. Yeah, tens. Yep. Now, if she fails, we see 400, all right, mate. I won't give it a few bars yet because it was still, you know, still pretty hot in the open there. The other thing is it's already down 1%. So, you know, it took a fair bit to get down 1% yesterday. Here we go. 5 minute MACD's recovering. This is all real short-term technical stuff because the underlying picture hasn't changed. We're just talking about really, really, really short-term positioning here. Yeah, it's definitely different today. Today's the day where everyone thinks they're onto it. You know, all the hat backwards boys have turned up and said, "Oh, I know what's going on. This market's fucked." Now everyone's talking about how fucked it is. Like, too late, guys. Where were you Monday when it was up? You know, you know, on Monday you could have faded the rally. It's taken you 4 days to turn your hat round backwards to work out which fucking way it's going. Morons. I'm gonna curse myself. Yeah. Well, that's right. They're right. They're just executing from a position of emotion. Maybe 1% is just a bit too much for the Nasdaq. Even if it finishes down, like nothing else has moved very much. Other than the cryptos. Aussie 12 bips, 10s, 20 bips. Gold and silver 10 or less. It's just the Nasdaq was like a weird 1.1%. And nothing else was. Let's have a look at some stocks. Some stonks. Poor old MicroStrategy. Oh, poor old laser eyes. What do we got in the big names? Facebook 3%. Microsoft 1, Google 1. Apple 70 bips. Amazon 1%. It's hardly yeah, poor Nvidia down 2%. Yeah, I know, but I call it Facebook as just like, fuck you, whatever your name is, Zuckerberg. It'll always be Facebook. Alright. Well, this is fascinating. Yeah, it generally looks weak. I mean... US banks. JP Morgan flat. Citi flat. Yeah, well, they're not being carted out, so... Yeah, I think we're going to see unchanged today. Oh, I've been wrong before. and I'll be wrong again. Alright, now you got to pick your... You see, as soon as I proclaim what is to be, the market goes, well, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know why we can't just be hunch. Yeah. Who's buying them all? All the illegal immigrants? Dicker Jab. KRE. Well, someone agrees with you. Someone already agrees with you. Regional banks. Daily. That's a big old failure there. Or is it a bit like this? I don't know. Tough. Tough. I don't know enough about it. Oh, look at this. Fascinating, fascinating. The Fascinator. Looks like it got capped by this little moving average. Still, it's already down 1%. What do they want? Aussie's looking alright. Yeah, see, the Aussie's pulling back up. So the whole risk-off tone's not really there, is it? Home builders, yeah. I think the Aussie's not a bad flag for the risk-off tone here. I think the Aussie looks alright. Look at that. I might sell another one of these, some more of these QIDs. Hang on. Where are they now? 1435. QID. Sell. Sell 600. 14.35. Alright, did that work? Okay, filled. Alright, this is interesting. I agree with you on MicroStrategy, for sure. I mean, the amount of interest that guy's got to pay is shocking. I think it's really hard to buy calls though. I mean puts. I think they're like 150 vol Although, okay, let's do this. Why don't we have a look at a ridiculous MicroStrategy put? Like, how far down do we have to go to pay a couple of pennies? Yeah. Why don't we? Where can we go to get something for like hardly anything that we can just write it off? Like, you know, buy $100 worth. You know, like. I said the other night that Michael Saylor will not be the person selling Bitcoin for MicroStrategy. It'll be Michael Saylor will be locked out of the building and the CFO will be selling it. Because Saylor's a lunatic and he will not sell it. Yeah. Like, seriously, what's a 150 put? Yeah, the liquid. Yeah. What's a 160 put? I can't see any options on my other screen. I mean, I can look it up. I can log into IB, but MSTR options. January 24 puts okay, January bid ask. January 150 put is actually $3.50. It seems expensive. What about a January 50 put? What about a January 50 put for 50 cents? That could go to $50. 100 bagger. What do you reckon? $1,000? $1,000 worth of a January 50 put. Or is it better value to spend or is it better to spend $1,000 on an iPhone? What do you reckon? Is January far enough out? January. We could just always have some 50 puts. Why don't we always have $1,000? Probably not far enough out. But I tell you what though, if the stock gets down to $120, that 50 put's going to be worth. It's not going to be worth $50, but it's going to be worth $10. Yeah, I know. It depends on how. Yeah, you're right. The interest isn't going to hurt him yet, but what if? I don't know. What if Bitcoin fails? Yeah. I don't know, all the other shit coins are... Hang on a sec. MicroStrategy. So, it's currently 338, so 200. So, with 50, say it goes to 2, say you're... Now, let's say you're $100 above it. So, what's a 220 put in January worth? That's worth 10, 12 bucks. 13 bucks. So, you know, we can see 50 cents become a few dollars. Because this thing could fall to 150. And gee, those 50 puts would be juicy then, wouldn't they? I could easily go binary. Because don't forget, he owns bloody so many billions dollars worth of it. Yeah, well, let me open it. Let's have a look. All right, let me log in. All right. That's right, he can't borrow any more money. All right, what? Oh, God. Fucking alert. Let's just go back and have a look at the... Okay, stop it. All right. Where did that come from? What the hell window was that? All right. MicroStrategy. Righto. So puts strike. Oh, hang on, we want to go out to... I have no idea how far out we go here. It's only 125 vol. I don't know. How much money have we got? Oh, we made some money back. It's good. Exactly. Vol doesn't count, right? Just let me have a look what's going on in the market here. Oh, God, I thought it was bouncing. Now it's just back down to 80 bips. Come on. You can do a bit better than that. Alright, so I don't know if anyone's going to deal them. I don't know. Is that the sort of thing? Well, true. I know we want it to fail. I'd like to get my day trade right, though. Okay. So, what's the... Hang on, I've got to make the window a bit bigger. No, alright, that's why I couldn't see it. Righto. Okay, why is the price not... Oh, there we go. What the hell? Buy. Oh, this is the order down here. What the fuck's it doing there? I don't know, 10? Oh, there's the price, righto. I don't know, 50 cents? How much money is that? Is it going to tell me how much money that is? $500. We've got a limit of 5. Okay, hang on. Well, let's buy 5 then. I could have overridden it. Alright, well, we've made the market 50.53. I think we should just lift... Oh, no. No. No one's going to sell those to us. What's another 3 cents? Alright, I'm not going to do any more. I did 500 bucks worth. Alright, there we go. We got it just in case, right? Might be fun. Now, let's get back to our friend the wind, friend the market. 5-minute chart. Alright, now look at this. Oh, look what we missed. Look at it, got all the way up to there. Classic. Alright. Well, now it's interesting, isn't it? Because it was a bit hot and then it's had a go. And it's back at the lows. Aussie's hanging in. Oh, Aussie's coming off too now. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what, we got the, yeah, I'm hearing you, mate. I'm hearing you. Like, we bought it at this level, and if it breaks this, Well, we were right about it being too hot at the open, right? It was too hot at the open, but you gotta watch this carefully. UID 1430. Oh, look at that! It's gonna explode higher. UID 40. I tell you what it is, mate. It's one scary motherfucker. S&P. Yeah, you're right. We do need to see those. I don't know where the hell they are. Oh. Maybe they are going to push it to the downside. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yep. How many was it? Orders, order history. 1294. 1294. Oh, fuck off. What? Oh, you're fucking kidding. Oh my god. Guess what? My trading account here won't let me buy this shit back. fuck. No, I can't. Fucking amateur hour. It's gonna make me wait for settlement. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I sold them. There's the money. It's not going to let me use it. Fucking amateur hour. I'll move every single dollar out of the fucking nab that I've got. I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. My amateur hour fucking bank has locked me out of selling those back out again. I mean, buying them back again. I'm fucking speechless. No, I can't use the money. I can't use the money. It's not letting me use the money. It's saying I can't use it at all. I can't buy anything. I just tried to buy back the same thing I sold. Exactly the same thing I sold. I've sold it. I've got the money sitting there. And it's saying it's in a 2-day settlement window. This fucking amateur hour. And I bet I can't contact them now, right? This is fucking amateur hour. Shut the whole account. Fuck you, cunts. Fucking market better go up. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not a lot of money. We're not talking big notional or anything, so I'm not going to get my pants too wet here, but that is fucking amateur hour. I'm going to ring IB and open a personal account, move all my stuff over. Maybe I'll send all my money to Trenton. Oh, fucking hell. What a fucking joke. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Alright, well, there's a bit of drama. A little bit of hilarity. Well, true, which we do. Oh, God, here it goes. All right. Well, I'm not going to get too upset because I think all the one day guys want it that way anyway. So might just be big nothing burger. Yeah, I guess. I like... yeah. I do have some ammo. I just can't use it today. I have to wait for another day to use it. No, fair enough. Fair enough. It will be worth a phone call to them on Monday, though, to try and work out what the fuck happens. Hey, do you want to hear some good news? The chat will love this. I bought a couple of... you are the glass half empty. No. Yeah, okay. True. Role reversal. I bought 2 iPhone 12 Pros from Oz Mobiles in what they call ex-demo condition, which should be indistinguishable from new. They arrived 2 days ago and they were $979, which is pretty good. I love Oz Mobiles. I bought stuff from them for the last 5 years. All my kids' phones I buy from there, you know, like 2 generation old iPhones. And I bought 2 iPhone 12 Pros. They arrived 2 days ago. Yeah, $979 each. And mine was scratched, and the one I bought for my son didn't work at all. Like the Bluetooth, the radio didn't work, so you couldn't set it up. It wouldn't log onto the Wi-Fi. So I sent them a note, and they were very good. They sent me all the return details. I returned it to them. It was back to them within 24 hours, right? And then they automatically sent back a blue one because they didn't have a color match for the other one. So they sent me a $9.79 credit plus $30 for my $30 for my inconvenience. So tonight I go onto their website and I see that they've got iPhone 13s because the 15s are about to come out. They actually have some new iPhone 13s for $1029, which is $200 off, brand new. So I paid another $20, and then the iPhone 13 is the same as the iPhone 12 Pro in the guts, except for they lose one of the cameras, but they get a faster chip, right? So it's a win as far as I'm concerned because I don't take photos. So I actually got for $20 extra, I got a new, better phone. Yeah, return the others went straight away. They've gone back. I know I'm keeping the one for the boy, so I've still got one 12 Pro coming back. But I bought this iPhone 13. They just dropped them for 7 days for $200 off. Yeah, I got the $30. But the thing is, I bought that this evening at like 8 o'clock and now they're all gone. You can't get the new ones anymore. So we lifted them, like me and whoever else saw that they were on sale for $200 less than Apple, and they've all gone. How good's that? I'll put it on eBay for $1,200, get my $200 back. No, I want the phone. So anyway, I'm stoked about that. Because I've still got an iPhone 8. This is my iPhone 8 Plus. It's about time I upgraded, so I'm upgrading to a 2 generation old phone. Anyway, that was good news. That made me feel good. Better than this debacle in my trading account. Our market's alright now, it's holding. Well, maybe that's all we see tonight, mate. Maybe all the one day guys think they're going to get a big move, and the worst thing for everybody is it just doesn't go anywhere. Well, I'm long gold stocks, yeah. But I don't count that as long. Oh, you mean I'm still long that instrument? I'm still long puts? I'm still long short instruments. I only traded a portion of my holding. So I've still got some, but not as much as I thought. Oh yeah, I didn't get out of the whole position. I did it. If you watch the first half hour of the stream later, because I know you like watching reruns of it, I did this whole spiel about if you're going to day trade against your position, make sure you don't get out of your entire fucking position. Because if you get, the worst thing you can do as a trader is be right and be not there. That'll get you fired quick. So, yeah, it's only a proportion. But still, mate, my trading platform is not allowing me to trade the way I want to trade. God, that's painful. It's painful to sit here and watch that and not have the funds to do it. Like, it hurts me inside. I agree with you. I agree with you. It's in big trouble. It's in big trouble and I can't do anything. I mean, I can. I've still got shorts, right? And the thing I did sell today was already up 2% on the day. But here we go, new lows. Bang. Fuck you, NAB. Fuck you. Well, at least we got ours back out. The proper one. Where? Like, can I sell some what? Like for you? An IBK, I'd have to open it again. Oh man. Oh, for me, no, I can't short anything. I can't short anything. It's not that kind of account. It's retail. It's like just superannuation money, right? They won't let me do all sorts of weird shit. I don't think I can short. Alright, let's think about this market and how much trouble it is in. Let's think about the week it's had. It is in trouble. And for the week it is down. It is down 15.3. It is down 800 points. Is that 5%? 5 to 6%? Yes, I could buy a short ETF, but I can't use the money. The point is that the... Yes. I can buy short ETFs. I can be short. But I can't short... Yeah. But right now the problem I had is that I owned a short ETF. I sold that short ETF. And I raised some cash. Normally, if I do that intraday in Australia, in my local market, anything, you know what it's like? Exactly. So what they're doing is they're not leaving the money cycling around, sloshing around in the account. I've sold it. The money's sitting somewhere, but not with me. It's fucking amateur hour. Anyway, market for the week is what? Let's get a weekly chart. I mean, that's a pretty big red bar for the week. I mean, we've been pretty bearish, calling this a top. I mean, went out there and made it pretty public Yeah, there's a lot of tails there, mate. It's terrible. We went pretty public on calling this a top. So that's a pretty good result so far. And if it comes down and plays with these moving averages, it's going to be a... Oh, look at Bitcoin now. Maybe we should buy some more of those. Maybe we should buy some more of those MicroStrategy. Should we have a real go at him? I mean, that could fall to $150 in a few days. And at $150, those things, you know, if it's only $100 above the strike. Are you... What? You bought some more? Really? Oh, nice. Well, another 5. Oh, you bought 10. We got 15. Oh my god, we're gonna make a fortune if he goes broke. Alright, this will be fun. I like that. Now tell me, can you tell me, nice, that's amazing. I'm really stoked about that. That's gonna be like a little Christmas present. What do you reckon? Tell me, how's my audio levels? Is everything alright? Oh, perfect. Audio levels alright. Microphone's not clipping, music's not too loud. Perfect. I thought I spent $500 on 10. Oh no, that was on 10. Okay, good, thanks. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 15 total. At 50 cents. Oh, music's gone a bit quiet, has it? Okay, I did turn that down today because I thought in the recording it was a bit loud. How's that? You got to give it 10 seconds. Well, after I said how's that, it should be in there. To go to a new tune now. Touch more, alright. There you go, there's a few more dB. Alright, so now we've got... Okay. So when I start nodding my head, as I just did, that's the new level. Must be good. Alright, perfect. Okay. Alright, mate, well that was fun. There we go. First hour of the market. We've done a bit of trading. That was awesome. We need to get a few more people in. It works though. Or we can do a collab where I can get you in on as like another... Get a streaming setup. And I can put you on another window. You got a video camera and a microphone. Alright. Negative Ghost Rider. Alright. I can tell that you really want to do it, didn't you? I don't think so. Alright. No, I know. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am finding it very easy to just talk a lot. It's really quite therapeutic, actually. You can say all the things that burn around in your head. So thanks for the therapy, YouTube. Alright. You happy with that? How that's sitting then? No couch, yeah. No couch required. Did I miss an invite for the lunch today or something? Did I miss anything on the chat? It seemed to come out of nowhere. Like, it seemed to like, oh yeah, see you at 12:30, and I thought, oh shit, have I missed something? I didn't inconvenience anyone, did I? Oh, good. Sorry, I thought it looked like I was expected. I was a bit surprised, that's all. I would have loved to, but I had to pick the boy up from his sports carnival. Right. Okay. Well, I'm good for that. Okay. Well, that's a good spot. We're just going to do it by default, are we? Alright, cool. That's awesome. There you go, chat. We're having a meet and greet. I'm not telling you where, though. Good sirloin. Are you calling me that? You call it good sirloin? Welcome, good sirloin. Richard the Loinheart. That's it, yeah. Alright. Alright. Well, let's call it then. You happy with that? Happy with the book? There it is. Stay positioned that way. Hope for Bitcoin to get super ugly. And onward and upward. Gold and silver just hanging in. And the 10s can spend all weekend thinking about what they want to do, hey? Alright. Oh, I got another hour. Alright, well, me too. I don't care. I can hang here for a bit. Yeah, I know. It looks... Yeah, I know. I know. I'm trying to get a sense for the tone from a few other things, right? Because at the moment, the only things that are really significantly down is the Nasdaq and Bitcoin. Like the S&P at 50 bips, bah. Now that doesn't mean it can't go down from here. But I guess it felt alright last night here, didn't it? And then it failed at the cross. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the thing. On the short-term RSI, right? And if... I mean, this is still pretty bad here. If this goes out here, it's like... it's finishing pretty ordinary. Like, it hasn't recovered. It's just finishing. Like, if it finishes here, what you get is you get, if it finishes here, the 0 day expiry options guys make no money. Now, in a bear market, remember, like, everyone loses money. So the 0 day option guys don't make any money here. So that's sort of poetic. The holders are losing. You know, the longs are losing because it's down again and it's sort of staying down. So that's not good. So it's still a pretty bad looking market. Even if it doesn't collapse from here. Now here's the real problem. On this short-term moving, this is a real problem. Yeah, well, actually you could be right there. Because look what's happening here. Okay, let's look at this chart here really carefully. This is just our short-term. Now, this has been sort of failing on this trend for quite a bit, right? Now, right here, you got the spot moving across, hitting this faster moving average. This has tried twice to get through here, right? It looks to me like it's going to fail pretty badly. Like, this looks to me like it's not going to be able to get through this moving average, and it's going to fucking fail. In fact, if I could, I'd be shortening up a bit here. But, having said that, if it does get through, it's done a lot of work here. See here on these other spaces, it hasn't done much work. Not a lot of work, right? Now you've done quite a bit of work here, back and forth, right? And it's starting to work on this first average. If it breaks through there on the work, you'll get your rip. If it fails with the work, you'll get... This is why I think you're right. You get this sense that something's going to happen here. Now, with the tone of everything else being sort of nothing burger, it could go 1% from here and finish unch, which is what we're saying. It could just finish unchanged, which is nothing in the long term. Doesn't change the nastiness of the market. Still looks shit. Well, I guess I don't know how much they are. How do we buy? Where are they on the... Can we see them? Let's have a look. I should open this again. Oh no, it is open. Hang on. Shit. No, log out. Resend. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Oh, good lord. Oh, because I got do not disturb on. Bloody hell. Righto, there we go. Alright, chat. We're looking at the idea of buying a on the day option here. Straddles. On the NASDAQ. 0 DTE expiry. SPY 434 straddle, yeah. Oh shit. Oh god. 244. So is that 2.44 points? So 0 days. Fuck. $2.44. But does that mean so expensive as fuck, right? Because it's $434, right? Yeah. So it's got to move. Yeah, okay. So it's got to move. I don't know. I just think these guys are going to get carded today. I think it's just going to burn. So we'd spend $5 on it. So it'd have to move 2% either way and then some. Not going to happen, right? See, I don't think they buy straddles. I think they all go the one way, right? I think they crowd it in the direction they want it. And I think they're all going to try negative. And I don't... sell it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to get a nothing burger, mate. I don't see any risk off tone anywhere else. I only see the Nasdaq, and now it's coming up a little bit. I think we're good, mate. I think we're all right. I mean, I generally agree with you that it's terrible. But I just don't think today. I think everybody's got their binoculars on it. And it's doing a lot of... I mean, there's nothing to say this work doesn't continue. Just because it's up here now doesn't mean, you know... This could be false and it could just trade straight back down and collapse, right? Because you got a bit of an expanding trumpet here. You see how this is fanning out a bit? It's fanning out like this. So it's getting a bit loose. Now, all these chart patterns work in reverse, right? So if you've got a pennant that you broke out of, you can form the pennant and then, like the flag, and then you can have the fucking post of the thing down here. Yeah, this could be very tedious. This could fuck around inside this triangle all night. Yeah. Now this is fucking interesting here. Look at this. Look at this Bitcoin. Sorry, this is not Bitcoin, this is Ether. Look at these averages. Again, you've got the same problem here. Look at this short average failing under here with spot at its lowest point. Oh, that looks terrible. Let's have a look across the whole crypto space. Okay. So some of the dodgier ones have broken through there. Of course they have. Of course they have. Alright, I don't know about that. Alright. What are you doing, Mr. Q's? Are you going to... Look, see, because this is expanding outwards, every time it hits one side or the other, it's going to have used a bunch of energy to get there. So it might find it harder to break out one side or the other. But hell, you know, this is all in very small move. This total range here is like 0.75%. It's not massive. So many other things are just nowhere. Aussie 000. Silver 0, gold 0. How's the bond funds today? Let's go have a look at the old TLTs. Oh, they're a little bit stronger. Now here's an interesting thought for you. What if... No, I don't think it's going to happen. I think the bond carnage is already baked in. I mean, there is this idea that if you haven't owned TLT since 2010, right? Why don't we just sell some BTU? Bailing. If you haven't owned TLT since 2010, like for the last 13 years, if you've been holding off buying that, do you look at it now and go, hey, that's pretty cheap? Oh, it's bought, yeah. Bought. I don't know. I tend to think... Yeah, I think... I agree with you. I would answer myself very quickly the same way. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I agree. But I think there must be some people out there. But I thought they tried it here, and it sort of looked good for a minute, and then it failed on them again. Plus, the point is not what people have done in here. Yeah, I agree. I agree it breaks further. I'm just trying to devil's advocate myself. But I guess that's why it's doing work here, because there are a bunch of people who say, well, I haven't looked at it for 10 or so years. It is better value than it used to be. But they're just catching the knife, the falling knife, right? And just slices straight through them down to here. I mean, given the circumstances, you've got to think the news headline's got to be trades at lifetime lows or something, hasn't it? Isn't that poetically how it has to finish? Doesn't it have to finish with this saying it's never traded in the... Yeah. And 4%'s not enough with inflation at 4%. It's not enough. I said this yesterday, that inflation's not about just making your cornflakes and petrol more expensive. It's about eroding the value of your bonds. which is a much bigger problem. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. There's got to be a headline, there's got to be news, and there's got to be people panicking. And this is what I've been saying for days, is that when the markets were down here before, when we were here in November, everyone was talking about the death of the pension funds and how everything was insolvent. And here we are again at exactly the same level, and no one said shit. I haven't heard anything from anybody. There's nothing on the news. So there's hardly any capitulation going on here, because you're not hearing about it, and no one's talking about any sort of crisis. And I tell you, there's a massive crisis. These bonds are fucking worthless. Ugh. Yeah. Big old nothing burger. Oh, hang on. I'm going to zoom in on that again. Ugh. Oh, isn't that fascinating? Like I was saying, as it gets to the edge of this flute funnel thing, trumpet, it's going to have used a lot of energy to get there. Now if it travels to the other side, it's going to have to use a lot of negative energy to get to the other side. So it's going to fatigue more easily at either end of the range as the range gets bigger. But if it starts to hug one of the lines, this is what, if it starts to hug this line and does a few bars up here and doesn't go back to the other side, that's when it's going to break. And same down here. If it falls down here, it's going to have to hug this bottom line for a while before it breaks out. I can't really see it slicing through. 700. So it's got to give up 100 points now, just to get to the other side. If it rejects this side, it might not. Aussie going better. Oh, that looks like a bit of a snake's head. That looks good, I think. Just very short term. Yeah, I don't see. I mean, obviously it could all turn to shit later, but right now I just don't think there's a massive risk off feel. All changes when I go to sleep, of course. Yeah, you're right. Don't overtrade it. That's why I think I have to... I think we're done for the day. Might not have been... Oh, now I can't remember what to click on. Yeah, I'm definitely... Yes, alright my man. Well, that was fun. I'm happy with what we got there. Something interesting might happen while we're asleep, but if not, I think it's been a sensible week, right? It was pretty unsensible for quite a while there. Feels a bit more sensible now, so maybe we'll get some follow through, hey? Alrighty, I'm gonna call it there. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Alright. I'll put my phone on record. Okay, man.